Well, hi once again, everybody. Welcome into another edition of the 19th Hole podcast for golfers. I'm your host, Dennis Silvers, and hope you're having a good week so far. We appreciate you tuning in on whatever platform. We also hope that you're out playing golf in your part of the country. And weather here in Las Vegas is getting a little bit better. It's supposed to be hot actually over the weekend, and then it changes a little bit. But I've been mentioning we've been on a weather roller coaster for the last couple of weeks, and we're just waiting. I think we're going to eliminate spring and go right into summer is my prediction, but nothing too much we could do about it except take it for what it is and try to get out and play some golf. I'm gonna play 9 holes right after the show with some buddies. It's a nice day, a little breezy, but that's what it is in the springtime in Las Vegas. Anyway, we've got the Masters going on that started today at Augusta National, and they had great weather today. Chance of rain for them tomorrow, and probably going to rain and cold on Saturday. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how these guys that make the cut handle the adverse conditions. And I think it's going to be very, very telling. If you had Viktor Hovland at 45-1, he has currently got a 3-shot lead right now over Brooks Koepka, who's at -4. Brooks won last week at the Live tournament in Orlando. So obviously he's on a roll and he's back. But it's going to be very, very interesting. The last I looked, Tiger Woods was 3 over. Had not completed the round, but hey, there's a long, long way to go. But it's going to be a very, very good tournament. We've got a very interesting guest for you today. He's making a first-time appearance here on the 19th hole. Let me tell you about Daniel Augustus. Daniel is a professional golfer who currently plays on the APGA Tour. If you don't know what that is, that stands for Advocates Professional Golf Association. Daniel was born in Bermuda and now lives, in Florida. He turned professional back in 2010, and Daniel really has an impressive amateur and college career record. He was the Bermuda Amateur State Stroke Play Champion. He was a member of the Bermuda Eisenhower Trophy team in 2008, won the Morehouse Invitational, and a lot more on his resume. Professionally, Daniel is a 5-time Bermuda PGA Stroke Play champion. Also in 2012, Bermuda Open champion, and 2019 Orange County Open champion. Last year on the APGA Tour, Daniel finished second at TPC Scottsdale, where obviously they have a great tournament there with the Waste Management. He had a T2 at the MasterCard APGA Tour Championship and finished 7th in the Farmers Insurance Fall Series. And Farmers is one of their bigger sponsors on the APGA Tour. So right now, let's welcome Daniel Augustus onto the show. And thanks, my man. I know you're out playing, and I welcome you to the show and appreciate the time you're taking.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
I love Bermuda. I have been there a number of times. I've played golf, stayed in, Hamilton City most of the time. And how long were you there, Daniel, before you moved to Florida?
I was living in Bermuda majority of my life. I moved to Florida in 2021. October was when I made the full move, but I grew up, born and raised in Bermuda. I went to high school at the International Junior Golf Academy in South Carolina, and I went to Payne College in Augusta, Georgia for college.
You must have gone through a couple of storms in Bermuda, right? I mean, they're prone to get a few hurricanes and this and that and the other.
Yeah, we typically get 2 a year, I would say. but growing up there, you get used to it, and it's it's almost like a vacation for us because we're so used to getting storms every year.
Right. Yeah, yeah, I can imagine. Let me ask you this, Daniel. How did you get interested in golf? And was it always a goal for you once you did get interested to play professionally? How did that all come about?
So I started the game when I was 3 years old. But my mother tells a story about how I was in the house hitting a paper ball around the house at like 2, and she had no idea what I was doing because my uncles all played soccer growing up, and the major sport in Bermuda is soccer
It's soccer,
and
right?
cricket as well. So growing up, I started when I was 3, and I just fell in love with it. I didn't decide that I wanted to be a PGA Tour player, which is
Okay, apparently we're having a little problem with his audio and stuff, and he's coming to us on his phone, by the way. So I guess what we're going to do, we'll step away and we will take a short break. We'll try to get the problem figured out and be right back with you. Hang on.
Hello, everybody. It's Alan again with Florida Golf Life with another episode of Tricks of the Trade. This actually has been talked about too, about my tee shot that I actually hit off the top tee, which deals with hand-eye coordination. So what I do is I actually take the ball and I hover the club over the ball. But what I'm trying to do is just actually hand-eye coordination to the ball, kind of like when you're actually hitting on the ground. You want to have eye-hand coordination. Your hips come through and then your arms will follow. Kind of same with this shot. I'm just going to hit it right off the top tee, and then just eye-hand coordination, hit it. Boom. Another Tricks of the Trade. Love it. Glad you guys are here. Subscribe to FloridaGolfLife.com. We just want to say thank you very much for your time. God bless.
The revolutionary Power to Golf Club requires no swing to hit golf shots from 50 up to 225 yards. That's right, no swing. It's empowering golfers with physical issues to continue enjoying time golfing with friends and family. With just the push of a button, the easy-to-use Power to Golf Club launches shots down the fairway and onto the green. Whether a physical issue or just want to join in on the fun, the Power to Golf Club is for you. Visit online, powergolfclub.com. Well, welcome back, everybody. We are still having a technical issue with Daniel. We just don't have a good connection for some reason, but we thank him for at least starting the show. We're going to get him to get a better connection, and we are going to have him on back very, very soon. But, you know, stuff happens, but we appreciate him coming on, and we'll get this all figured out. So until then, we will see you very soon back on the 19th Hole Podcast for Golfers. I'm Dennis Silvers. So long, everybody.